Folks, I recently bought an RV and I'm going to be honest, I kind of got a deal on it. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 tips on what you can do to get a good deal on an RV. If you're new here, my name is Jacob and I'm a certified RV technician, and I make videos where I go undercover at dealerships and I review RVs for quality. I also have a bunch of free resources for RVers, including my Don't Buy a Lemon guide, which helps you spot manufacturing defects if you're looking to buy an RV, and my Don't Get Stranded checklist. This checklist covers the 4 most common reasons that I see RVs get stranded and how you can avoid this happening. So I've been shopping for an RV, specifically a used RV. One reason I'm shopping used is if you buy an RV for a business, that will actually void the manufacturer's warranty. I also like shopping used because that tends to be where you can get the best deals. I recently bought an RV that I can probably sell for more than I bought it for. Here's my 5 tips for what you can do to get a good deal on an RV. Tip number 1 is be ready to move quick. Deals don't last long because someone, probably a lot of people, are going to recognize it's a deal and snatch it up quickly. In my case, I messaged the seller only 4 hours after he posted the RV and he was already being flooded with requests. In order to be ready to move quick on a deal, you need 2 things. 1, you need cash in hand. When you're looking at a good deal, which is usually a private party sale, what the seller wants is whoever can give them the money the fastest. This is easiest to do with cash. If you are going to go the financing route, you don't want to try and figure out your finance options after you find the right RV. You need some way of proving that you can buy the RV when you go to make the deal. If you don't already have that, then someone else is probably going to be a more attractive buyer. You also need to be ready to clear your schedule so you can move quickly. This is easier said than done for some people, because if your job is really rigid and doesn't let you off of work whenever, you can't agree to go look at an RV on a Thursday afternoon. I actually had an interview scheduled with a magazine that I had to push back in order to go look at this RV. And it's a good thing I did because there was people coming the next morning. Tip number 2 is you have to know what a deal looks like. You have to be able to assess it quickly, even before you contact the RV owner. What you need to know is what the RV will typically go for the age, mileage, etc. The reason I knew this was a deal instantly when I saw it is I'd seen enough similar listings that I knew this one was far below the average price. You need to be shopping a lot before you find this deal just to have that baseline information of what's the typical price for that year, make, and model and mileage. You also want to be shopping frequently, so you're one of the first people that messages the person who posts that deal. Because, I'm sorry, if it's a deal, they're going to be bombarded with messages, and they're going to be more likely to respond to you if you're one of the first and if you contact them frequently. My tip number 3 is to make it obvious that you are a serious buyer, not just window shopping. Anyone who is posting a real deal is getting absolutely flooded with messages about it. You want to make it obvious to the seller that you are serious, that you have cash in hand, you're ready to buy, and you're not looking to nickel and dime them on price. The seller of the RV I bought commented that many people were messaging him trying to negotiate the price down before they'd even seen the RV. In this case, he was getting so many messages about the RV that I had to message him repeatedly to communicate my seriousness about buying in order to become the person he decided to pick to communicate with and actually set up a time. I did it obviously in a polite way, but I did have to be persistent. Tip number 4 is to know what is easy or hard to fix on an RV. This seller did not really present the RV well. It was a mess on the inside. You need to be able to look past the mess and look at the bones of the RV, because any RV can be cleaned. For example, this RV was missing a microwave. And this may have deterred other people, but I knew that a new RV microwave only costs about $300. I had looked at a different RV earlier in the week that was missing its large gas absorption refrigerator. And I knew instantly that's like a $5,000 refrigerator. So while both of these RVs were missing a major appliance and would deter a lot of buyers, for me to know which one was easy to fix and which one was cost prohibitive was important in my decision in getting this RV that was actually a deal. And my 5th and final tip is to know how to assess the quality of the RV. You need to know what you're looking at if you want to be the lucky person that gets a great deal on an RV. So if you're shopping RVs and you're wanting to snag a deal, you will get a lot out of my RV shopping course. That will teach you how to look at the guts of an RV the way I do to assess it for quality, this RV got an 82 grade in my scoring system, solid B-. The important thing here is not the actual grade it got, but why it got this grade. Slide outs, frame, plumbing, water heater, refrigerator, those were all great, 10 out of 10 in each of those categories. The AC is a Coleman, which I give 7 out of 10. This one I feel pretty good about because it's older and it's still working. The ones that I see problems with are newer and they lose their refrigerant in the 1 year to 3 year mark. The cabinets are a pretty typical lumber core with solid wood door fronts, which I give 8 out of 10 points. The biggest places that it lost points was on the countertops and the roof. The countertops are the worst part of this RV, and while they're in good condition still, they are particle board, which is not going to be great for my kid throwing water on it. So I give it 1 out of 10 points on the countertops, but they're decently small, so I figure worst case scenario, I spend some money to have new solid surface counters fabricated, and it cost me a few $100. And last, I want to talk about the roof on this RV. This probably has an EPDM rubber roof underneath it. I say probably because they put a rolled-on roof coating over top of it. I tested every square foot of the roof and could find 0 soft spots in it. There's no water leaks, which is amazing for an old RV. And yes, I've intentionally not said the year, make, or model of this RV in this video because I'm going to be going undercover to do reviews in it. If you happen to see me when I'm out camping this summer, don't tell anyone. If you want to watch a playlist of all my undercover reviews, click here. If you want to hear more about the dirty secrets of RV warranties, click here.